Hey guys, it's Purav from PDTechHD, and earlier this week Apple announced its new iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus smartphones. What's my thoughts? Stay tuned to find out. Right off the bat, I won't mention the Apple Watch because I have no interest in that, sorry. Firstly, it's nice to see iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus being IP67 water resistant. I mean, Android has had that for many years now, so it was about time for Apple to implement it as well. You guys know I'm not too fond of iPhone, so I'm eagerly awaiting the opportunity of running it under the tap, just cause. The iPhone 7 range comes in silver, gold and rose gold, but there are also two new black colours. Hold up until now it was called space grey instead of black, and now they're going to call it black and have two black colours? Everything black one, all things black, ion black, everything black, as Kendrick says in Black of the Berry. Well, there's black which has a matte finish and jet black which has a glossy finish. Now, the glossy finish will be fingerprint and scratch magnet, and even Apple has admitted this, and their solution is a case. Gee, great design there. The only company to get a glossy back phone right is LG with the G Flex and G Flex 2, due to the self-healing back which helped against fingerprints and light scratches. Apple iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus are powered by the new A10 Fusion quad-core processor. Apple promises it's 40% faster than the A9 chip in the iPhone 6s. The graphical performance has also been improved. It's now 50% better than the A9's, thanks to a 6-core GPU, and this also uses 2/3 of the A9's power. Apple has also generously doubled the storage capacities of the phones, going from 16 6428 to 3228 and 256, which is a first for any smartphone. Jet black will only be in 128 and 256. Apple's iPhone 7 range also comes with stereo speakers. One is at the bottom and one is the earpiece. Now let's get to the elephant in the room. No headphone jack. Yes, Apple has removed the headphone jack from its iPhone 7 range of phones. But why? Well, Apple says it was to make room for the Taptic engine in the new home button. But wait, I'll come back to that. On the headphone jack front, yes, it has been removed, and yes, the Airpods now have a lightning connector. This again makes sense as Apple constantly wants to push its technology out to the masses, and what better way than bundling it with the iPhone? Apple are including an adapter to normal 3.5mm in the box, so it means you can use your current headphones if you want to, and extra adapters can be purchased for $9. One downside is that previous payment methods like the Square credit card slider are rendered useless, unless they work through the adapter. Maybe it's just another way for Apple to enforce Apple Pay to the masses? If you do use Lightning earphones, be it Airpods or ones from JBL or others, be aware that you can no longer charge your iPhone and listen to music. Well, that's just brilliant, isn't it? I suppose you could use wireless earphones. I'll come back to that too. So the iPhone 7s have a new home button. It's no longer mechanical but is solid and force sensitive. This home button will use Apple's Taptic engine to click back at users. It's what's in the new MacBooks. This new home button will also vibrate for notifications, and third-party companies will be able to tap into the Taptic engine to program their own feedback. The lack of this mechanical part also allows Apple to create a sealed enclosure for the phone, which is a necessary factor for the water resistance that I mentioned earlier. I've saved two of the best for last because one really surprised me and one I'm excited to try out. The one that surprised me was Airpods. I know Apple's getting a lot of slack for the design, with them being compared to a hairdryer, but I actually think they're quite good. They're very small. It's basically like if you cut your Airpods away from the cable, that's what they would look like. And don't try cutting them like that, by the way, because I know some who have. They will cost $160, which is very high, but then again, this is Apple. One of the things that impressed me about them, apart from the design and form factor, is the technology behind them. They can last up to 5 hours on a single charge, and if you double tap you can launch Siri. They can intelligently route the audio to the left or right one if you're making a phone call or talking to Siri, and then share to both when you're playing audio. They come in a nice case which also charges them and allows for 24 hours of playback. Then the case and the Airpods can be charged by Lightning connector. But the main thing that impressed me is the setup process. You lift the lid on the case, then you get a message on your iPhone, you press connect and done. No pairing, unpairing or fiddling with settings. It just works. And that's one thing I do like about Apple actually. Apple's got a clear vision of a wirelessly connected future in place, and this is phase one. I'm eager to try the Airpods and see how they feel and sound, but for now they really impressed me for the convenience, form factor and the technology that they contain. The one that I'm excited to try out is the dual lens. Now this is only on the iPhone 7 Plus. Apple says this allows for up to 2x zooming without losing quality, but can also be used to achieve a shallower depth of field when taking shots. Again, Apple's got a bit of a breakthrough here with live depth of field preview before you even take the shot, and even DSLRs can't do that. So you get an idea of what's in focus while seeing what's also being blurred in real time before taking the shot, and that's very impressive. I'm eager to try out this feature. It's a shame it's only on the Plus model though. The depth effect, as Apple calls it, won't be available at launch, but Apple said this feature will be enabled through a software update later this year. Apart from all that, all I have to say is pre-orders have already started this past Friday on 9th September, and orders will ship this coming Friday, that is the 16th of September, in the colours and capacities I mentioned before. I'll link to Apple's site down below in the description so you can see the pricing information for yourself. I'm hoping to cover the iPhone 7 Plus, so do stay tuned and let me know what you'd like to see me cover if I am able to get a review unit. Some of you may remember my iPhone 5C review, and as much as I wanted to hate it, I did actually find good things to say about it, and I'm hopeful for the iPhone 7 too. Are any of you considering the iPhone 7 as your next phone? Drop a comment down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please do subscribe for more tech content. Thanks again for watching. Till next time.